Hello! It is the end of the year and the decade. I will never get bored of saying that until, obviously, the decade's actually ended. And so it's a good time to look forward to the next year. Look forward to 2020 and think about language goals for the coming year. So that's exactly what I'm going to do in this video. And yeah, let's get started. How's that? But just before we dive in, remember that if you want to set your own language goals, the best way to do that is with either my free planner or the Solo Language Learner Planner. Links to both are in the description below, and it's really going to help you to start on the right track for 2020. Personally, I've been setting language learning goals for years now, and especially since I started hosting Clear the List, which is a blog that again is connected to this video, so I'll put that link in the description as well. And I've found over time that I've got better at this process as well, this goal setting process. And that's why I want to share this with you, because I know that one thing that really helps me is having a little external accountability. So sharing this is going to help me to actually get my goals done, because I know that that works for me. So then, just what are my language learning plans for 2020? Well, first of all, this is not a year-long plan. Instead, this is more a plan for the beginning of the year, and we'll see how long it lasts depending on something else. And that something else is language stories. So next year, we will be filming Language Stories Season 3. And this season, as you will have heard, if you heard the end of the last season, is going to be all about the UK and languages within the United Kingdom. To kind of celebrate that and to help kind of support myself going into that whole process, I've decided that I want to learn Welsh, Cornish, Manx and Scottish Gaelic simultaneously. Now, I know this sounds crazy ambitious, and it is, and my goal is not to be fluent in these 4 languages in less than a year, because that's insane and I know that's not going to happen. Instead, what I'm doing this for is so that when we're going to these places, we're filming these interviews, I have some kind of base knowledge. Now, with seasons 1 and 2 of Language Stories, this kind of happened a little bit. So with season 1, my main goal was learning Guarani. For that final episode, that then came together, and it felt for me like a much more kind of cohesive episode, because I had this deeper connection and understanding of what we were talking about. So I want to kind of bring a bit of that into season 3. With season 2, we didn't have it so much that I knew a language that we were looking into, but like Singapore, for example, like been there multiple times, love that place, it means a lot. So the episode around Singapore feels like a really personal one. And it's not like this season is about me. That is not what it is at all. Language Stories has never ever been about me. But I do feel that as the host of Language Stories, it definitely helps to connect and to do those interviews when I'm coming at it from a place of at least some knowledge. So that's why I want to do this. So rather than a 20-20-20 split, I'll be doing a 40-20 split, 40 minutes in the morning for Welsh, Cornish, Manx and Scottish Gaelic, and then 20 minutes for other languages. So I'll still be kind of keeping things just gently ticking over with other languages. And I found the reason for that, rather than just 1 hour for the 4, is that I found that this helps me to feel much more kind of grounded, I guess, with language learning. I found the more languages that I've studied, the more I've wanted to keep those languages to some level rather than just abandon them. Do you know what I mean? And so that's why that bit's there. But the 40 minutes is not going to be like 10 minutes on one, 10 minutes on another. What I'm going to do, and I'm going to be doing this over the Christmas break, is writing a list of all of the key vocab, all of the key stuff that is going to be important, that's going to be relevant to starting to learn a new language, and learn that in each of the 4. They're all, not like similar, but they're all of the same language family. So the same broader language family, I should say. So that's going to help with that. In terms of I quite like that contrast and comparison, of like being able to see, oh, that's similar and that's different. So seeing how things work and don't work alike is going to be really helpful and interesting to me. Like I say, going into the whole filming project. And so yeah, that is my kind of baseline plan. I've got a few books to help me out, and I've got some websites that I know of that I've also contacted some of the people, the founders of some of them as well. So I'm going to be using this mix of resources to help kind of compile like this structure that I'm going to be creating of what is essential to know. And yeah, that's it really. We're going to see how it goes. So that is my plan for the beginning of 2020 as we head into the new year and the decade. Like I say, never tire of that. So yes, I would love to know what your plans are for the new year for your language learning. Share down in the comments below. Have you studied Welsh, Cornish, Manx or Scottish Gaelic before? Again, let me know. Any resources, any tips, more than welcome. And just a reminder to get that planner, either the free planner or the Solo Language Learner Planner. Links are in the description below. And finally, remember to subscribe and tap the little bell so you get notifications about all future videos, and I will see you very soon. Thank you. Bye.